So we're going to kick off the new year with 3 thoughts that hopefully will help you enjoy the sun, the snow and the sporting activity. So hello and welcome to the vlog. It is New Year's Day and I am out on my bike, and let's give a little backstory for that. I suddenly realised when I was in the garage at the end of last year, I haven't ridden my bike at all last year, and yesterday came and went and I still hadn't ridden it, and so I thought, well, it's kind of a nice day today. It's been nice like this the past couple of days, kind of really foggy in the mornings and then clears up and it's sunny, and it's still really cold, but nice to be out when you're in the sunshine. And I thought, well, let's give it a go, let's get the bike out. And the tyres were completely flat, and if we look down here, there are still cobwebs for where it's been sitting in the garage. But if ride my bike more in 2025 was a New Year's resolution, I can already tick that one off. It's done. So it is Saturday 4th of January. Our local ski centre on our local mountain has opened, and so here I am standing at the top. Have a look at the view. Down there you can see a bunch of cloud in the middle. Under that is Yaitsa. It's a grey and miserable, icy cold day down in town. Up here the sun is out, the sky is blue, the snow looks fresh, and we're about to see if there's any powder to be had. So let's go do it. First run of 2025. I've talked already about realising that I hadn't ridden my bike in the whole of 2024. I never snowboarded here in 2024. That wasn't my fault. The ski centre never opened. Rowan and I came up one Sunday afternoon for a walk, put that in the vlog, but we never got the chance to come snowboarding here. So what a great way to kick off 2025. Really happy to be here on opening day, and what a day. This is how you want to be on this mountain. Just blue skies, sunshine, snow and a snowboard. So quick lunch break on the top of the mountain. There's a phrase we've used with Novi Most for many years, which comes from the Bible. It comes from a couple of verses, but it is make the most of every opportunity. And one of the things that we've learnt with snowboarding is make the most of every opportunity. Snow is a fickle thing. The temperature comes and goes. We are not in a part of the world that is guaranteed a really proper winter like this, but we get it maybe every other year like this here in Yaitsa. In Sarajevo, the bigger ski centres, they've got the infrastructure to sort of guarantee snow almost every year unless it's crazy warm. What that means is when yesterday lunchtime, I saw a Facebook post from the ski centre here that went, we're opening tomorrow, the piste is ready. I was like, that's it, that's tomorrow's plans. Change of plans. I had plans for today. Change of plans, get up the mountain, make the most of the opportunity. It was a horrible morning down in Yaitsa this morning, and I had to spend ages cleaning the combi. The combi was parked at the church, had to bring it back. Our road was so icy you could barely walk up it, literally, like I sort of slipped over trying to walk up it. Horrible. One of those things where lots of excuses for going, oh, is it really worth the effort? Is it really worth the effort? Yes, it's worth the effort. And so I'm very glad that I put the effort in, got out this morning, got up here, and I'm having a great day. Now, is it worth the effort? Rowan had a situation a bit like that at the end of last year. and I'll let her explain the story.
So a couple of weeks before the end of the year, Strava, which is like the app that I use for running and stuff, it put out like a thing, your year in Strava, and it told you how many times you've been running and how far you've gone and all this stuff. And I realised that I only needed to do 52 kilometres more to have 1,000 kilometres in a year. So I was like, I'm going to do it. And Matt was like, no, you're not, you can't do that. I was like, yeah, I can, it's easy. In 2 weeks, it is actually easy in 2 weeks to do that. But I went for one run and then it started to snow really heavily, and you can't run in heavy snow. And so then, yeah, I was like, oh, maybe it's not going to happen. And then the snow was ice. And then I went to England and I was like, I only had 36 kilometres left to do. And I'm like, there's 3 more days left in this year. Am I going to do it? And so I was like, yes, I am going to do it. And I went out with my sister to run, and I went 5 kilometres with her, and she went home, and then I carried on and I did 12. And then I was like, okay, so the next day I've only got 24 kilometres to go. Am I going to do it? Am I not going to do it? Because the day after that I need to get a train in the morning. I might not have time to run before the train. And then like my nieces were like, yeah, let's do it together. And so I went with one of my nieces for 4 kilometres, came back to the house. The other one I went 2 kilometres, came back to the house. Then I ran again, and I got up to 19 kilometres that day. And I had a few technical issues with my apps that measure things, so I actually didn't know how far I'd gone until I'd finished. But yeah, when I added it all up, it was 19. So then I was like, I've only got 5 left to do, and I can do that before I get the train the next day. So then I got up on 31st of December, ran 5 kilometres in the morning before I got the train, and that was it, 1,000 kilometres in a year.
So I think I'd sum up the 3 thoughts as this: do something you didn't do last year, make the most of every opportunity, make the effort to hit a goal. I hope that what you've seen in this vlog inspires you a little bit, and obviously it can be an inspiration to get out on your bike or go for a run or something like that, do some physical activity. But I think we want to talk about these things in the wider context of life, of the things we need to do in our life. We need to make the most of every opportunity in whatever area of life and work we're doing. We need to try and do something we didn't do last year, to always be looking for the new opportunity, the new thing, not get stuck where we are. And sometimes we're really close to doing something and we teeter on the edge of, is it worth it, is it not worth it? And hopefully Rowan's story inspires you to go like, it's worth it, put the extra effort in to achieve that thing, to reach that goal. So there you go, 3 thoughts for the new year. Happy 2025. That's it for this week's vlogs. Thanks very much for watching. Do give us a big thumbs up for 3 thoughts. Do leave a comment or question if you want to know more, and do remember that together we do adventure. We'll see you next time.